There is a 1% chance that a spider spawns as a spider jockey. On Halloween, there is a 1.5% chance that it will come with a jack-o'-lantern. That means there are reasonably 6,666 spiders for every one of these. And we want 2. Unfortunately, with numbers like that, we can't use our old spider jockey factory. So, off the shore of our old island, we're going to build a new one. And luckily, there's a ton of room for improvement. Instead of trapdoors, we're going to use iron golems as bait. This will process the spiders a lot quicker. Instead of tripwire, we're going to take advantage of nether portals because they can't go through them. And instead of 1 diamond bot for good luck, we'll be using 4 diamond bots. And because nether portals omit light, for spawning purposes, we will have to drop them down a large pipe so that light level won't ever reach the pads. So we will have pigmen spawning now because we have portals, and we'll have to take care of that. So along the track here, there are holes that are too small for spiders, but we'll drop the pigmen right through. And this is what the portal looks like on the nether side. It's just lava to kill the spiders as quickly as possible, limit lag as much as possible. So what you're looking at is 4 stacks, and the reason I did this is because spider jockeys clumped together are really hard to deal with, and then when you have 4 different spots, we can much more easily separate them. Unfortunately, this is probably the ugliest thing I've ever made. Great news, guys. So this thing is spitting out spider jockeys much better than our old one, and it's doing so only at night, so we don't even have a roof over the whole thing yet, and this thing is spitting them out just fine. And I also started using more decorative blocks around here too. So we'll go with the Halloween theme. But yeah, this is it. So this is where we'll trap them. And then eventually they'll be moved to a better place in the future. So it's just this long track that we can pull them through and then use pistons to section them off. And then also it's solid glass right here. And that will protect the skeleton from suffocation. And also arrows if there's ever like a duel or something. So I'm putting the roof on here, and look at this. So I didn't think of this, but they can actually burn up if they spawn on the top layer. And that actually really won't matter. One, it's night half the time, but 2, we want the ones with pumpkins, and so that will guard against the sun. Halloween is upon us. I was hoping to get more done, but we got the important stuff in. Still need to clean this place up a bit, finish extending the roof on the sides, also figure out this random light glitch in the middle here. But actually, we can do all that stuff while we wait, so this all kind of works out. Alright, I have to complain. Look at this. Look at how bad this is. This guy's burning up despite a massive roof above him. So I'm going to have to do something about this. In case we want to keep any of the other ones that we find. So while I'm here, none of these guys will despawn. So we actually have to clean these guys out, the ones that we don't want. And that will keep the spawn count down and keep rates good. And we have our first one. Look at me. Look at me, please. No, it's not a jack-o'-lantern, but we'll want a couple of both. So this is perfect. And just like that, we have 2. And you have to name the spider, not the skeleton. That's how we got burned last time we were getting spider jockeys. We're also getting trolled here because the first jack-o'-lantern is from a zombie pigman that spawned from a portal. You can't tell now, but we have a jack-o'-lantern one. And I am so paranoid about him despawning that we're just going to not even use the stairs and we're just going to tower up right here. Oh no. 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 This glass was so important. One would be dead right now if not for that. Okay, they are like on top of each other though. I think we're going to expand this out. We can get more of these. They're pretty easy. Hopefully this works. That works shockingly well. And I think we want this one too with the bubbles. I believe that's the speed effect. And it would be sick to get an invisible one. And we'll put some glass down so that doesn't happen again. Alright, this thing has worked well, and we have a second jack-o'-lantern one. And this spider does have an effect. So my OCD would prefer that it didn't, but it is technically much more rare this way, and beggars can't be choosers. And as tradition, we will turn one of them into a stray. Alright, so we got what we wanted here, but I'm worried that if we bring them back to the base now, we'll use up too much valuable Halloween time, and there's still a decent chunk of time left for Halloween, so we're going to get as many other mobs as we can. Starting with filling in where we fell short last year, so we need to get a Wither one and a regular skeleton Jack O'Lantern one, and I already laid the track out, and so we're ready. Alright, so it's rained for a little bit, and it's clearly not turning into thunder, so I think this is the perfect time to go to the Nether, because the last thing we want is to miss a thunderstorm, because we want the skeletal horse traps. So we're in a different Nether fortress this time, and this one is much bigger than last time, and so I like our chances a lot better here of finding one. Alright, I just saw one, as this skeleton tries to murder me. And a ghast too. Alright, please don't despawn. Stop. I'm starting to think the Nether is a dangerous place. Alright, this is a great time to mention. I'm bringing back the mail bundle. And Jane the Dirk Dies writes, "Are you collecting pumpkin jockeys this Halloween?" Yes, Jane. Yes, I am. Alright, time to drop him in. Actually, I need to put water down just a sec. And just like that, this is probably my favorite regular one. Alright, so we got 4 jack-o'-lantern zombies. Haven't gotten the skeleton one yet. And it rained without thunder, so we're going to head back to the Nether quick. We're at the baby piglin chicken jockey farm, so we're going to try our luck at these and hopefully get one. So I AFK'd for an hour and a half, and I wasn't really thinking about how rare this would be. But we did get one. Now I forgot leads, and we can't place water here, so I'm not quite sure how we're going to separate them, and I need to separate them so we can name him. Alright, I figured out one way to separate them. And we did eventually get a skeleton to replenish our supply. Alright, unfortunately it never thunderstormed, so it rained 3 times. But we still got an awesome haul here, and I'm super happy with it.